Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be doing something a little different, a little spooky themed. You know, we're gonna be drinking cider and carving pumpkins. It's gonna be awesome. So, yes, it is like 10:30 in the morning. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's good. So, right here, we've got our specimen. And, we're gonna have to do some camera work here so I can show you my technique. So, what I like to do, what I do every year, is I do this. I carve my middle finger onto the pumpkin. It's the only thing I can do, but I'm very good at it for some reason. It always turns out pretty damn good. I don't know why. So, somehow we're going to have to mount the camera. I've got a little garden gnome here. I don't know if that's a good... Hang on, let me switch so I can see. So, alright. Got cider, pumpkin. Cool. So what I like to do is I like to find the best side. I take this mechanical pencil, and I've been doing this for 2 years, 2 years with this specific pencil at this specific house. I like to get on it, and I like to trace out the outline. So, just going about every millimeter or so. Just tracing that in, and then I like to go. Well, let's finish this first. Sometimes I like to stand up, get down on it. You know what I mean? So I'll stand up on it. I'll just. I'm wearing a shirt. It's white. Probably a bad idea, but it's dirty, so just in case I get like pumpkin guts on it, it's going right to the washer anyway. So, and you know, I also haven't showered yet today, so if I look a little disheveled, that's why. You know, shit happens. So, what I normally do is, here, I'll show you when I'm done tracing. But what I normally do is... Don't like that. Hang on. Fix that. That's better. I'll show you where I fucked up right there just now. Kind of crease of the thumb. Bring it around. Go in there. A little too much space in between those. Fill that in. You've got to get a good track to just follow through with your knife. It's very important. You've got a good track. Okay, so put that up there. Going. Might have made this a little too far down. No, that's fine. So, alright, let me show you guys what I like to do here. Turn around. Right? So normally what I like to do is I just like to cut out like this part right here around like where my finger is, but not cut it out on the bottom. So that way you can see like the bottom of the hand, and it like keeps going into the pumpkin, right? And so I'll just do like another layer around this, so that way I've cut out a thin outline, and then I can light up a candle in it behind it, and it'll just like shine through, and you can see that it's me flipping you off. So that's pretty cool. That's what I like to do. I think I've earned some cider for the first trace. So out here on my back porch. So here's the spacing I kind of want to do here. Let me flip it around for you again. I'm thinking this year, I learned from last year, I kind of want to go like about that far. And then just sort of trace all the way around. So I like to get the trace in first, and then I'll cut the head out, scoop out all the guts, and then finish the cut. All right? So you're in for a treat because you get to watch me handle spooky, gross pumpkin guts. So that's fun. Everybody loves spooky, gross pumpkin guts. And then, after that, I'm going to make some roasted, or I guess air fried, pumpkin seeds. So if you like those, be sure to stick around. But yeah, instead of getting wine drunk and power washing today, I decided I would get cider drunk and carve some pumpkins. Well, the one, but you know, I love it. I'm very good at it. And I love pumpkin seeds. That is my favorite snack. Like, just some like nice roasted pumpkin seeds with some like salt and garlic. So good. So fucking good, dude. But yeah, you just poke out a nice little trace for your knife. And it's getting a little thin here. Try and widen the gap in between it just a little bit. There we go. That's fine. It is a little bit tiring in the right there at the bottom of the hand, the like right there. It's a little tiring to do that. But eventually you get it done. And then it's an entirely different part of your hand that you're working. Also, doing it like this helps. Cool. So, there you go. You can see all the little dots. It's perfect. Now, let's carve this bitch. Put knife to flesh. It's a bad knife. Yeah, my parents kind of got me El Cheapo knife set. I've had multiple knives just break. This rubber handle, let me tilt it forward. This rubber handle sucked ass. So I've had multiple of these knives just fucking fully break. I had to throw out like, I think 3 so far. Not pleasant. So here, go a little bit more forward. There we go. Find a good balance is cut right on the edge of where the green stuff is. Like the green parts of the stem. Cut right there. This is going to be a little cattywampus, but that's okay. Sometimes you won't go all the way through, and sometimes you got to go back in there with your knife and just jiggle it around in there until you make sure that you've gotten everything in the middle. There we go. Schwingo. We call that shit schwingo. Actually, I need to go get a bowl. No, let's for now, let's just put all the guts in the big bowl and then we're good. So, here's the stem. It smells kind of yucky. I'm not a fan of the smell of pumpkin. It's kind of terrible. But, what can you do? Any more seeds on this? No, we can set that aside. Alright. Ugh. Yucky. Ugh. It's gross. My least favorite part. Fuck off. I got shit on my table. Sticks and stuff. Ugh. Ew. Yuck. This is yucky. Oh. Here, get some cider to make it more palatable. Oh, it's better. Slightly. Ugh. Yuck. Things I do for snacks. I've never carved a pumpkin live on stream before. You know what? That's something. Unpleasant. I'll tell you that. Ugh. Grody. Ugh. No, it like squeezes when it. Ugh. That's bad. So what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, I kind of gotta wait till my dishwasher finishes. Oh, look at my hand. It's all orange and stuff. Ew. Yucky. You gotta really scoop in there. I never buy the toolkit because, like, you know, I have kitchen knives that are serrated and I have hands to scoop, but fuck is it unpleasant. I mean, you get the guts on your hands if you use a scooper anyway, but like, goddamn. Ugh. But yeah. Oh, I guess I should talk about, like, the origins of this. Should I? Yeah, we'll talk about it. So when I was a kid, I went to boarding school. And we had, like, adults who, like, chaperoned us in our non-school hours. And we used to live in, if you were good and, like, your parents wanted you to learn independent living skills, you would live in these apartments, right? And I lived in these apartments, and the chaperones, every Friday night we would do, like, a little community night. So everyone from all the apartment complexes got together in the main one, and we all hung out and did something, right? Sometimes we would, like, go to the rec center, or one time we went ice skating. This was right before I left. I was about 14. Oh yeah, so this was the Halloween before then. So Halloween, we all, or it was around Halloween, we all got together on a Friday night, and it was community night, and we did pumpkins. I didn't know what to carve. And I was like, I carved a little basic one, you know, triangle eyes, triangle nose, the jagged mouth, you know, boring shit. Nothing special. And then I was like, fuck it, there's an extra pumpkin here. You guys mind if I borrow this? Like, we were just gonna, like, you know, scoop it up, like, I think we were making pumpkin seeds that night too, so we didn't really care what we did with it. And I was like, hey guys, do you mind if I just take this last one and I just do something silly with it? And they were just like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And so I was like, fuck it. Middle finger. And so I painstakingly traced out my middle finger, just like you saw before. It was a little bit slower, because it was my first time doing it, but I did it, and then I carved it out, and it looked really good. I don't have the photo anymore, but the head of the main chaperone guy for the apartments wasn't there. He was, like, the leader of them. Like, he was, like, the manager. And we were like, hey, I know, like, we're not going to put it out front, but, like, this is so good. Can we at least, like, keep it in the backyard? And he was like, oh my god, that is really good. Yes, you can. And so I felt so proud of myself. And so every time I've carved pumpkins, I've had to make a middle finger one. So there's been some years where I haven't made any, but whenever I do, I always do middle finger. But yeah, that was fun. That was a nice time. I didn't love being at boarding school, but that was a fun time. There were some cool guys there who I hung out with. And I was glad to be with those guys. You know, they kept me sane, we'll say. All right. Oh shit! God damn it! That's why I don't do this while drinking. I'm gonna go in there. I'm going to. When I'm done with these guts, we're gonna rinse them out. Oh god. Yeah. It's yucky. So I'm gonna go in there. We're gonna separate all the seeds from the. I'm just gonna pick this up. Why did I tilt it towards the thing? No. So I'm just gonna, you know, as you can see in the bowl, right? I'm gonna pick this up. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to separate all the seeds out from the guts. I'm going to give the guts to my dog, and I'll probably record that and make that like a YouTube short. Because YouTube shorts with my dog always go. They usually get pretty good views. So, it's yucky. But then I'm going to take all the seeds, I'm going to put them in the... So the air fryer has two trays. There's the solid tray, and then above that is the basket. And it's like, it's kind of built like a strainer. So you can... Oh, I got pumpkin guts in my fucking armpit. How the fuck did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? Got it like right in there. Weird. Yeah, and then... Yeah, so that'll be something. I don't know if I should upload this to Patreon or YouTube. Probably YouTube. Yeah, so let's start carving in the outside layer. I should have used a different hand. It's now I'm gonna cut myself if I do this. How'd I know? Well, medical emergency time. I saw it. It's a little deep, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's blood, all right. All right. I'm going in. Time to bandage my shit up and wash my fucking filthy, gross hands. I was holding it wrong, too. That is partially on me. So, just gonna wash my hands real quick. Yeah, it's deep. That's not fun. Let me grab a paper towel so I'm not bleeding all over the goddamn place. Oh, the bitch of it is, that's my right hand. Yeah, I knew I was going to cut myself because these fucking pumpkin guts are slippery as fuck. I think they're like basic or whatever. Because if they were acidic, they'd be sticky. So... I don't know. I'm kind of just talking out my ass. Oh, that is kind of deep. It's not too bad. Too far from your heart to kill you. That's what my dad would say. Let's put a Band-Aid on it. Let's go back to it. If I stop the fucking presses every time I cut my shit open, fucking printers wouldn't be on long enough to print a fucking Bazooka Joe comic. Get some more guts off my fucking hand. And getting the cold water in there fucking hurts like a bitch. But my hot water thing is broken. The lever that you turn. So let me just put some antiseptic ointments in there. There we go. Get it in there. Yep. Antibiotic ointments. Let me dry off my hands real quick. Don't dry that too much so we don't get the things off. Yeah, I definitely should have washed my hands in between. So, in case you're watching and you want some fucking tips and tricks, don't get pumpkin guts on the hand that you're trying to use the knife with. And also, don't use shitty knives. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Amanda. Really appreciate that. So, pinky's going to be straight for a while. Because it's like right in the knuckle. Yeah. Oh, here's my dog. Buster, say hi. Good dog. He's a good dog. Sometimes. Sometimes. I've got a lot of acorns on my back porch. Shitty knife. Don't use shitty knives, everyone. Don't use shitty knives. It's bad for you. It's bad for your health. As I can fucking assure you. Now the fucking knife's all slippery. But I was holding it wrong. Let me see if I can't get some gravity on this shit. That's what I set the camera up for. Might as well. I had it angled for a standing angle. Should use it. This fucking terrible knife, dude. Fucking terrible. I literally captioned the stream, like on the stream notification, I literally said sharp objects and alcohol. I don't know what I expected. So like normally you'd be able to do like a sawing motion. No, fuck off. I don't need to add effects with my gestures. Fuck off. There we go. Since I'm doing the outside track, I can dig in the knife a little bit further. Yeah, normally you'd be able to do like a sawing motion, but this knife fucking sucks. Gonna make do with subpar fucking cutlery for quite a while. Funny thing is, my mom always calls my dad cheap, but let's just say they're not exactly as far away from each other as they'd like to be on the scale of frugality. She has been known to purchase shitty, cheap bullshit. Oh my god, don't even get me fucking started. She fucking loves White Castle and Crystal sliders. And it's disgusting. It's the most fucking disgusting thing I've ever seen. Like, watching a human being eat that shit is wrong on so many levels. It's not fit for human consumption. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yeah, sorry White Castle, but I'm not accepting any sponsorships from you. And I'll take fucking anyone. I even took that one shitty... here's a hunk of pumpkin. Put that over there. They start coming out when you start doing the inside track. And get this little hunk too. Hunk to a carb on that thing. That was terrible. That was really bad. I'm not sorry that I said that, but I can see why you'd think I should be. If you think I should regret saying that, leave it in the comments. This is gonna turn out pretty good. I think it's worth getting cut open and losing my fucking pinky on my right hand for it. I keep holding it the wrong way too, but it's a good motion to get the... That's really bad too. Don't do what I'm doing. This is really bad. I should have cut the inside out first, I think. Probably smart. But too late now. Found a seed. Chunk. Another chunk. We're getting there. I'm gonna look at it. We're some of the outline over here is a little thin. Taking little slices out just to make it a little bit wider so you can see through it a little bit better. There's some more guts in here too that I could probably get out as well after I'm done with the knife, because I don't want a repeat of what happened. I only have so many fingers. It's probably why it's safer to get the other pumpkins. Also safer to get your kids better fucking cutlery. Fuck, man. Again, finally get just a little bit of fucking sawing motion. Little goes a long way. So in here, because I kind of went in at an angle, there's not a whole lot of space in between, so I'm just gonna just touch it up a little. Just take out a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm actually going to take off this corner right there. Oh, and here. Clean this up. This is getting a little rough. Ramshackle. Wish I had a camera person, but the person I was going to ask fucking dipped out for the weekend. That's annoying. The good part is, carving pumpkins, is that all the detritus is biodegradable. So I can just pitch it out in my fucking lawn and nobody gives a shit. I don't give a fuck. Just huck it out in the lawn. Who gives a damn? Who needs it? I don't need it. Sometimes I compost. I do a little bit. There's the lid. Perfect. And just hunk the detritus out there. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Get it the fuck out of here. You know what? It's pretty goddamn good if I do say so myself. And there's like just a little bit more that I want to just trim off slightly. But it's like you can't even really tell. So I'm just doing this for my own vanity at this point, really. My own artistic perfectionism. Artistic. Fuck. With an R. Okay. Behold my masterpiece. It'd look better with a little candle in it, but I'll work on that. Anywho, yeah, pumpkin, done. Pumpkin seeds, I don't know, I'll probably do that later. I'll probably do that off stream. But yeah, pumpkin carved, hand fixed. Let's fucking go.